So as a developer, why is it important to learn about smart contracts? Well, the most important thing is simply that's where an enormous amount of developer energy, venture capital and interest is going in right now. There's just energy in the space. There's opportunity in the space. But now, in terms of the how, the biggest difference with smart contracts versus, let's say, the last 10 years of web programming is security is not optional. You have to have a security first mentality when programming these things, because these smart contracts could represent millions, tens of millions, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars, and even one small error could result in a lot of money going missing. That's extremely different than anything that's been done on the web over the last 10 years, and is a huge adaptation because it means that you have to spend a lot of effort on the smart contract before shipping it, and yet the space, the blockchain space, moves at about 3x, I would say, the speed of the traditional internet. So you've got tremendous time pressure on one hand, but tremendous security pressure on the other hand. That's what makes the space somewhat challenging. In terms of the most important Ethereum standards to look at, probably ERC20 and ERC721 are the most important two, which are respectively the token standard and the collectible standard. As a programmer, do you need to use more than one blockchain? In 2018, early 2018, you can get pretty far with just Ethereum, but other blockchains are certainly coming along. So Stellar and Dfinity and EOS and a bunch of others are out there. I'm not endorsing or recommending any of them yet. I'm just saying that you can probably get pretty far with just Ethereum to start, but just keep your eye out because there's other kinds of smart contract platforms that are coming up. In terms of learning Solidity to build smart contracts and ship them on the Ethereum virtual machine or the EVM, it's easy to learn, very hard to master, right? So I think you can get started in writing your first smart contracts within a day or two. The hard part is understanding all the various security issues, reentrancy attacks, all that type of stuff, and getting your head around that. And then not just getting your head around it, but then making sure that it's not there. What people typically do is they will engage with one or more third-party auditors, and there's folks who are also trying to develop new kinds of smart contract programming languages that are type safe by default and that kind of do a lot of this defense for the programmer so you don't have to think about it. But that's all still happening right now. We aren't there yet.